Welcome to Wall Street Confidential. I'm Farnoosh Torabi. This morning we're hearing about Citigroup and Merrill Lynch perhaps getting more capital injection from foreign investors, particularly those in the Middle East. My guest Jim Cramer says this is a good way to go.
Right. Now, there is a real interesting dichotomy between brand name and non-brand name. There are marquee banks and brokers. Merrill Lynch is one of them. Citigroup is another. These are brands that have stood the test of time. They're big global brands. And they have tremendous appeal to the East Asian sovereign countries and to the Middle East. Why? Well, first of all, because Citigroup was such a great buy in 1990 by Prince Alawi, but also because you're not going to get a chance to buy these very often. They're so distressed that I think Congress looks the other way. So in other words, normally we'd be investigating these for whether they have links to terrorism. We would be investigating these about whether it would be right to have great institutions have this kind of ownership. But because of the stress in the system, you get this one-time only sovereign bet that can be made. So I think it will be made, and people have to realize and ride on the coattails of it. The problem is that a Nat City or a Huntington Bank or any of these mortgage bonds insurers, they need a Capital One. They need Sheiks too, and those don't have big brand names. So I think that it's the trophy properties that get investments, not the non-trophy properties. So I have seen time and again the major brand names be bailed out, but these minor brand names from all over the country, a Downey Savings, a Chorus Bank, these are not going to have any saviors. Now, Countrywide Finance and Washington Mutual are the big wild cards. Washington Mutual has a fantastic deposit base insured by the federal government, and Countrywide has a great servicing business. Now, what I would expect if we use a 1919 nameplate is that one day you wake up and it's no longer Countrywide, it's Wells Fargo. And one day you wake up and it's no longer Washington Mutual, it's Hong Kong Shanghai Bank. I mean, that would be the pattern of 1990. So those are potential marquee names that you can't make money with.
Does it concern you, some of the electoral candidates for the presidency, they're very much, they want protectionist regulation? Does that worry you when we're heading towards an election year?
They can't be seen as being an obstacle to the collapse of a Citigroup or Merrill. No one wants to link themselves with that.
Okay, thanks Jim Cramer on talking about we need more Sheiks in the U.S. This is TheStreet.com TV. I'm Farnoosh Torabi. Stay tuned.